From day one, we've had a mission statement that we've talked about a lot to help people embrace the story they're meant to live, right? And that's our goal, is we want to help people embrace the story that they're meant to live. And that's from all spectrums of life, all kinds of things. And we've tried to accomplish that. And so one of the things that gets me most excited is to see people whose lives have been impacted and changed right here in our community. And it's been really cool. As I've asked a few people this morning to share with us how their experience here at Story Church has impacted them in this first year. So I'm going to go ahead and ask, actually I'm going to start with Joel. Where is Joel? Is he here? He's in the back. Joel, come on up. Give Joel a hand. We actually, Joel got to share part of his story once before, and in fact, it was a little bit there on the video. Come on up, man. Let the people see you. So Joel and I have grown to be pretty good friends over the last year, and we've hung out quite a bit. But just share with us, tell us what kind of an impact Story Church has had in your life.
Well, I'm pretty sure everything I'm going to share, you guys are going to agree with me. But just this place has been amazing. From day one, I'll tell a little bit more of little part of my story too. With that, I grew up in church, just probably like a lot of you. Got a little older, and I said, man, I basically forget this place, church politics, and left it. Tried to do this whole journey on my own. And I was like, I'm never going back to church. It's just a social club. It's just this, and this. And then God started working in my life, and I shared that back this summer, about my illness and everything. And I was like, let me try this place called Story Church out. And I got here, and I started hearing words, about story, about being epic, and I can live this story, and how my life can make a difference through God, and I'm meeting all these cool people. And I tell you, it's like I started looking back. I do wake up every once in a while and look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, wow, I am totally a different person than I was a year ago. Like totally Amen. 180.
Amen.
And
awesome.
It's because of this place, really is. And I just share with my friends at work, the people I've grown up with. I talk to them and reconnect with a lot of them here lately, and they've done the same thing. They're like, wow, God really done something in your life, and they start actually going back to church. And actually about 3 or 4 friends that awesome. Have turned their lives back to God. And we're actually going to get together in a couple weeks and meet up, and we all live in different places and kind of share what God's doing in our lives and
so cool.
all the great things. But thank you guys, and you guys are all great friends.
Yeah. Thank you, Joel. Appreciate it. Yes, awesome. So cool. Another person I asked to share is Katie. Katie's been here. I think you guys came day one, right? You guys were here right from the beginning, and give Katie a hand. Come on, don't kill the awkwardness. The thing you got to know about Katie, like what she has done for Kimmy and I in terms of she is gifted and encouraging, and we have been huge benefits of that. And I can tell you all throughout this year, there would be Sundays where it would just be like, whatever, and she would come up and say, thank you for doing this, and thank you for being a part of this, and that carried me. So I'm just so grateful for people like Katie. I'd love to hear how Story Church has impacted you.
Well, it's kind of funny because when I first became a Christian, I was reading a book called Purpose-Driven Life, and at the beginning, it starts off, you're not an accident, basically like saying, even if your parents didn't plan you, like God planned you for this time and everything. And so when I was reading that, towards the end of the book, it's basically saying, like, how are you going to share your ministry with others and all this stuff? So I was, like, so excited. It's like, oh, my gosh, like, I'm going to serve this way and this way and this way. Like, I was so excited. And like Jeremy's talked about before, when someone first becomes a Christian, like they talk about God all the time, and that was totally me. So I bought everyone the book, The Purpose-Driven Life, because I'm totally like that. Like if I'm into something, I think everyone else is going to be really into that book. So I bought it for everyone, and but then like somewhere like along the line, obviously I still believed in God, I still prayed, I went to church and all that stuff, but I just kind of forgot about like my God has a purpose for me, like the God of the universe, like Katie Grossman, like, oh my gosh. So, and it's just funny too, because I went to a discipleship program, and they like gave us like the book Epic, like just a lot of things that kind of at the beginning of my Christian walk, I came to Story Church, and it's like, embrace the story you were meant to live. And like when I first became a Christian, like you're not an accident, like God has a purpose for your life, and then they hand out Epic books, and it's like right when I first became a Christian, I like read Epic, just kind of stuff like that. It was just like, it just got me really excited again about, God and everything. And it's just been such a great community. I made a lot of good friends, and it's just been exciting too, because for me, it's really easy to talk about struggles like after the fact, like, Oh yeah, like I used to struggle with that, like I'm over it, it's not that serious, but it's kind of harder when you're actually dealing with the struggle to talk about it. And I've just made some good friends, and it's been nice to kind of share my fears and struggles with people. And yeah, so it's just been great, and so I appreciate it, and it's been cool. So
Awesome.
thank you.
Thank you so much. So cool. And then finally I asked Connie. Connie is somewhere there. Connie, come on up. Give Connie a hand. We have really enjoyed getting to know Connie. She had the privilege of running into Jillian one day at like Chick-fil-A or something, right? And if you know Jillian, you might know that experience, what that would be like. And so Connie shows up here, and God changed her life. I mean, she gave her life to Christ this year, and she'll be getting baptized here soon. So, but I would love to hear, Connie, what difference has Story Church made for you?
Well, yes, it was a big change coming here because I had given up on God. Like, I had stopped looking for him because I thought, he didn't exist in my life. I was going through so much that I gave up on him. I didn't have no hope. And as I was looking for support, that's what I was looking for, support. And I just went, I wasn't even looking for it, but God found me. Like, I gave up on God, but he didn't give up on me. And he put, to start off my journey, he put Jillian in my way. And then he put Kimmy in my way. And she's been mentoring me ever since. And I'm just so grateful. And I just, before I was a Christian, or I never had in mind becoming a Christian or anything, I used to see people and I used to say, I want their joy. They have peace. They have happiness. Like, why can't I have that? And all of a sudden, even though like I'm still going through struggles, I can see myself having peace now, see myself having joy. And not only myself, but other people that I don't even know, sometimes they tell me, why you're so happy. Like they're seeing that joy in me that I used to see in Christian people, that I used to be like, why are they so happy? I used to be jealous. But now I can honestly say that I'm living it. I'm not all the way there yet, but I want to grow with God even more, because it's like once you get it, it's almost as I can say he's my drug now.
Amen.
In a good way.
Yeah.
But I'm just so happy to be part of Story Church. I always thought churches were not for me. I did grow up in a church, but I didn't like it, and I had never found a church where I can just feel at home and just be myself and just see people just praising God because they're praising God, and just sharing their love.
Yeah.
And I just want to say
Awesome.
Thank you, Jeremy,
yeah,
too.
Absolutely. We're so
And thank
excited.
you, Kimmy.
Yes, thank you so much. Guys, come on. That is where it's at. I love that. So exciting to hear life change stories